Good evening, YouTube community, guys and girls. Tonight, we're not going to do with the theatrics. You should know where you are by now. You've entered the Sports Opinion Log. I'm your host, Lex Anderson, and in tonight's video, well, we've put an end to another fine, glorious NFL season, one of the worst Super Bowls or slowest or deadest Super Bowls in recent memory. I don't want to say of all time because this is the 53rd Super Bowl. But of course, I have to do what I do best. Being the sports historian, I have to label it on this day, February 3rd, 2019, Super Bowl 53. Final score New England Patriots 13, the Los Angeles Rams 3. And unlike my shovel pass, which is sure and direct and almost always leads to game winners, Goff and Gurley had nothing to offer us tonight at all whatsoever. And, Tom Brady is now the first and only player in NFL history with now 6 Super Bowl rings, overtaking defensive end Haley from the Cowboys, who had 5. And, well, that's all about it, actually. I had made some early Super Bowl videos, which you can check out below in regards to ticket prices. I'm sure glad I didn't spend $4,500, especially if you were cheering for the Rams. 0 touchdowns. Goff did have 1 interception, though, and I believe Gurley ran for I think as a team they ran for 62. I'm not going to look up the stats on that. This is going to be the final video of the NFL. Of course, unless something crazy happens during the offseason like a trade, this is the final. Well, actually, it is the final video for the NFL season. Excuse me. So I actually had a blast. It being my first time and coming through with my predictions, the prophet decreeing and making proclamations and declarations here and there. And the Browns, they made it a very fun season with Baker Mayfield and stuff like that. And the Cowboys tried to do something, and the Seattle Seahawks fought into playoff contention. Mahomes drew touchdowns left and right, and the Saints and Drew Brees had a two-headed running back threat. And of course, everyone who I'm pretty much mentioning was not a part of the Super Bowl. So, maybe next season in the playoffs, maybe the refs will make the right calls when they occur. Maybe the white man won't fix the games to put the teams that he wants to be in the Super Bowl. Obviously, out there on Twitter, you can follow me at Mr. Fifth Avenue. Link is below in my bio. A lot of people were saying, we wish it was the Saints and the Chiefs. But, here in the Sports Opinion Log, we're not going to get into the hypotheticals. It's all about the reality. And the reality is that Tom Brady is 41. He wants to play till he's 45. Robert Kraft will probably give him a nice big extension to keep him for those 4 years. So the storybook of Tom Brady, aka Tom Terrific, it's not over yet, folks. So I'm definitely not going to do what other people do, which I really hate, which is comparing Jordan to Brady, NBA, NFL, shooting guard, quarterback. It doesn't mesh whatsoever. That's like saying your pre-kindergarten teacher was better than your college professor. It just makes no sense. And obviously, people have to fill in the dead time, but there's no dead time here in the Sports Opinion Log. Just one of the best in the game, your boy Lex Anderson, talking about what he knows best, sports. And if you have any comments below, please add them. Drop them below. Let me know. Were you at the Super Bowl? Were you watching from home? Were you at a party? Luckily, I'm at home, filled up on some delicious pulled honey barbecue pulled pork cheeseburgers, which I made myself. Thank you very much, which were quite delicious, and unfortunately had no room for beer. I guess that's what happens when you get older in age. But however, do not despair, sports fans. I did save some interesting stats to my likes on Twitter. So let's see what we have. What did the Rams actually do tonight, if in case you didn't watch the game? But by the way, it was also a snooze fest. I nodded off at least four times each quarter. But I was amazingly, I would wake up in time for the scoring play. So I'm pretty proud of myself, or I'm proud of my body for being aware when the TV, something about when there's action and the commentators' voices just rise, and I sit up like, oh, what's going on? And it's like, oh, crap, Sony Mitchell rushing touchdown. This game is over. Once Mitchell hit that touchdown, yeah, there was 7 minutes left in the fourth quarter, but you just knew that the Rams had nothing to offer. So here's how their drives went tonight. Punt, 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 field goal, punt, interception, missed field goal. That is pathetic. You know, as a man of color, I'm kind of happy, honestly, that Sean McVay fell on his face, since all these NFL owners and GMs want to go with the route that, the next head coach should have McVay's qualities. Really, is that what you want? Is that what you want? I already caught his post game, how he's taking full responsibility. Yeah, excuse me. Yeah, you should take full responsibility. You're the head coach. You're the one making all the play calls in Jared Goff's headset. So clearly he can't think on his own. And I don't want to hear all this garbage about the moment was too big. It was a pretty regular defensive game. And clearly, McVay, through his communication, didn't know what the hell the Patriots defense had coming his way. Like, that's pathetic. And Gurley, useless. I kept saying in my other previous videos that Gurley would be the key. He would be the X factor. And I expressed my concerns about him and that knee. And of course, the Rams and him and Gurley are trying to, cover it up like, oh, no, he's okay. Everything is all right. No, everything wasn't all right. Everything actually wasn't all right at all. And 3 points. Let's see. Look at this. Julian Edelman. Excuse me, Edelman. 10 receptions for 141 yards. MVP honors. Give me a break. Oh, and here's another interesting stat. The Rams are the second team in Super Bowl history to fail to score a touchdown since the 1971 Dolphins in Super Bowl VI. 27 of their 60 plays went for 0 or negative yards. That would be 45% of their plays. That is horrible. That is horrible. But now the Patriots are tied with the Steelers, the Steel City, for most Super Bowls by a franchise with 6. So holler, holler, holler. Oh, boy, what else do we have here? Okay, Sony Mitchell has 6 rushing touchdowns this postseason, the most by a rookie in the playoffs, most rushing TDs by any player in the postseason since Terrell Davis did it in 1997, NFL record 8. All right. What else do we have here? Also, fewest combined points through 3 quarters of a Super Bowl. Ugh, man. Oh, and my favorite, since he was the talk of the town, Johnny Hinker's 65-yard punt is the longest in Super Bowl history, which he took down the record, which was 64 yards. So shout out to Johnny Hecker, the Rams punter. How embarrassing is that? Oh, Rams are the first team in Super Bowl history to punt on each of their first 7 possessions of the game. Well, that's about as damning stat as you could get. First time the Rams have been shut out in the first half in 36 games under McVay. 16 with no third down conversions in the first half of a Super Bowl. And all previous 5 teams lost. Yep, that works. And it's also the second lowest scoring first half in Super Bowl history. Sorry, yeah, the second lowest scoring first half in Super Bowl history. Ouch. The first one was the Steelers, who led the Vikings 2-0 at the half of Super Bowl IX. What would that stand for? Hopefully 6. No, because that would be X. Well, either way, it was a long damn time ago. So, oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. Man, that is horrible. Yes, the Rams. The Rams were so pathetic. I honestly do not want to hear anything about next season. Just go away. Just go away. NFL, this is all your fault for not calling the proper call in the Saints Rams game and for calling that fake phantom roughing the passer in the Chiefs game. Yes, we could have had Chiefs versus Saints, which definitely would have been a whole lot better. But this is our reality. Let it be noted, I, Lex Anderson, give to you, the YouTube community, sports fans, nation, and worldwide, Super Bowl 53. Final score, once again, Patriots 13, Rams 3. Tom Terrific, six-time Super Bowl champion. There you have it. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you've already committed by pressing that subscribe button over there to your left, finalize things. The bell icon to your right. Ding! Press it so you stay updated to any and all upcoming future videos. Thank you very much for tuning into this video. Remember, if you like it, thumbs up. If you're probably a hating ass, racist, Massachusetts, New England Patriots fan, give it a thumb down. I don't give a damn because representing here, live and direct from New York City, there'll never be any love from Boston over here, and you will never hear me announce Tom Brady as being the greatest of all time. And as for the people who wear those stupid rubbery goat masks, y'all look stupid as fuck. Thank you very much for tuning in on what was a wonderful NFL season, period. This is your boy Lex Anderson with a wave of the towel, Steel City, tip of the cap, pop the collar. I'm signing out. Yep, well, you're probably asking, where do we go from here? Well, simple. If you subscribe to this channel and you press that bell icon, we will now move on to the NBA season, NBA All-Star, and of course, don't forget baseball. And of course, WWE Universe, I will be out here. UFC, MMA fans, I will be back. So you best believe it's February. Your boy Lex Anderson. We're only getting started around here. Later.